Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Darin and this is DerinsCorner. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Please don't forget to like, to subscribe and turn on your notifications. On this channel, I talk about all things food, some lifestyle and a little bit of travel. So sit back and relax and enjoy my video. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to make naan bread. And we're going to be using just 3 ingredients. I'm going to start with flour, and I just added some yeast. And I would also be adding a little bit of salt, and going to mix all that together. Make sure all your dry ingredients are well mixed. I'll be putting in the measurements in the description. Please feel free to check on that. And once I make sure that is properly mixed, I'm going to be adding in some Greek yogurt. And this is unsweetened yogurt. So if you want to use that, just make sure it's unsweetened Greek yogurt. And I'm adding that into my dry mix. And I'm going to walk this through using my hands just to make sure it mixes very well. Continue to stir it and till it forms like a crumb-like texture, and that's what I'm going to continue to do till it forms. So next, I'm going to be adding a little bit of olive oil into the mixture, and I'm going to continue working this, making sure that it forms that bread-like consistency that we are looking for. So it's getting there. So I'm just going to continue to mix this together till it forms a proper dough, and you can see the difference. So the dough is forming now, and I'll continue to work on it. If it's a little bit wet, just to add some more olive oil into the mixture, and that would do the trick. Prevent that stickness in your hands. So you can see that after working this through, it's forming a proper dough now. It's not as sticky as it was before, and so you just continue to work it through. So after a few minutes, this is what my dough looks like. I'm just going to allow this to rise. I'm going to cover it with foil paper, and I'm going to put it in a dark space. While my dough is rising, I just added some parsley into melted butter, and that is what I'm going to be using to glaze my naan bread. I had a little bit of garlic as well, but the garlic is absolutely optional. So I just added some flour on my work surface, and that is to prevent the stickiness of the dough. You want to make sure that you have, you can work on your dough properly. And this is what my dough looks like after it's risen. You can see that it's kind of more fluffier than it was before, and it's easy to work with. And that is exactly what we have here. So I'll just continue to fold it in for a couple of minutes, maybe around another 5 minutes, and then we would begin to portion it into the sizes of a naan bread. So when you're portioning out your dough, just have to be very careful that you're not cutting large portions, otherwise it's just going to be too large for your pan. So look at your pan measurements and cut enough to just fill in the pan. You don't want it to be too large and you don't want it to be too small. And if you're making for kids, absolutely make the portion smaller because they're not going to eat those large breads. So something to take note of, and one of those tricks that you need to know when you're making naan bread. To finish portioning it, put some flour in your palm on the surface, and then you just press this down a little bit. You could use your rolling pin to do that. Just press it down and use your hands to spread it. I'm going to go ahead now and use my rolling pin to smoothen it out as well. So that's it. I'm gonna do this for my other cut out portions as well. So just sit back and relax and watch me do that. So I'm all done with my rolling, and this is all the portions that have been rolled out. I'm just gonna go ahead now to put each portion into my hot cast iron pan. So this pan has been on my gas stove for a while, and it's been sprayed with oil, and I'm just gonna put that each portion of my rolled out naan dough in the pot, and you can see that it's ready to flip once the bubble comes up. So I just flipped it now, and I'm going to allow the other portion to cook as well. You can also use your tongs if you don't want to use your hands, but I usually try to use my hands, and just to make sure it touches all the hot surface of the pan. And I'm going to do this for all the portions that have been rolled out. So just sit back and watch me do my thing. So now I'm done with my naan bread, and it's now time to coat it with my butter, oil, garlic mix. You want to make sure that your naan bread is off the gas before you do this. I did it once while it was on gas, and all my herbs got burnt. So you want to make sure that your naan bread is all pan fried before you do this part, right? So once you bring it out of the pan, you can put it in a plate, and once you finish pan frying everything, just coat it with this butter, parsley, garlic mix, and then you don't have any burnt herbs. So just that's another trick that you need to know when you're making naan bread. And it's so easy to make, very very easy to make. My kids absolutely enjoy this, and they kept asking for more. So just continue to baste it, and your naan bread is really ready. And you can eat it with butter chicken, you can eat it with hummus, you can eat it with different things, like even with beans, right? You can actually make a wrap with it as well. It's actually very versatile, just as you would eat any form of bread, any type of bread. You can do the same with naan. But today I'm going to be pairing it up. I'm going to be going the Indian way, and having a proper Indian meal. And I'm going to be showing you what I'll be pairing this up with once I finish coating all the surfaces with the buttery parsley garlic mix. And this is really heavenly. Just make sure you use butter, not margarine, and you would get that absolutely delicious naan bread. And so this is what my finished served food looks like. So you have my naan bread, you have the rice, and you have the butter chicken. I'm going to be showing you how I made this butter chicken in the next episode, so make sure you tune in and watch. And you can see how nice and stretchy this naan bread is. This is absolutely the test for a good naan bread. This is so delicious, it's fluffy, it's flavorful, and it pairs very well with my rice and butter chicken. The butter chicken was absolutely delicious. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you. If you love this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and please don't forget to share and to like. That's the only way I get views. So please just share as much as possible, and make sure you like the video and comment and engage. And if you're going to try it, just let me know. Thank you, and have a lovely day. Bye.